So what you can see is this is CSRF ELGG, this website. Let's log out first. So this is like a this is like a social network, and several members there, and we just log in as Alice. Okay, so you see, this is Alice, activity, blogs, empty right now, files, groups, no groups, and members. From members, we can see there are other members in these social networks: Sammy, Charlie, Bobby, and administrator. Okay, so suppose let's check Charlie's. You can view Charlie's profile, and if you are interested about this guy, we can add Charlie as our friend. Okay, so once you click on it, you successfully add Charlie as your friend. Okay, actually you see here, we can also remove it. And when you're trying to add it, check here, check what's showing here. Okay, in the bottom, this actually showed you what is the GET request for this action. This action friends add friend equals to 44. So Charlie's user ID is 44, and the following is the secret tokens. Okay, for this request. And you can also check this, not only this, all the actions by using web tools, web developer network. Okay, so here when you click on, not click, just mouse over on something, you see it will show the corresponding action, and you can check more information about the HTML on each element. Okay, behind that, the HTML behind each element. So here is this. Okay, so right now because we removed him, and let's check here. So this is this is Alice's profile. Okay, back to here. That's nice profile, nothing in it. And let's check the friend list. No friends yet. Okay. And so what the attacker needs to do is we first build our malicious website. After observing the GET request, we already know what that request looks like. So the next job is we build our website. In this lab, it's here. Actually, let's go back to here. It's in computer, this var folder, and 3W folder, CSRF folder, attacker. And here is a log. So in the attacker, when you're trying to, in this folder, when you click in it, it's empty. In yours, it's empty. This is what I created. Okay, so when you're trying to create an HTML file in this folder, you can just open terminal, and use sudo action. Okay, use sudo, because this is a locked folder, so you need to use the administrator's permission. So sudo get it. So you can create a file here. So because we're trying to create an HTML file, okay, so here you can just choose HTML, or you can just, I already see it, okay. So write down your HTML code, something, and go back. So you create your malicious website here, trying to make it attractive, but you need to find a way, actually we already showed you in the slides, find a way to make that malicious request, okay, make that request, and trying to let the web page automatically trigger it when it's loaded, okay. Actually, all of these are already given, okay, in our slides. So you just do something like this. First, you need to know your user ID, okay. Suppose you pretend to be Sammy or you pretend to be Bobby. I think in the lab, it's asking you to pretend as Bobby, okay. So you need to figure out what's the user ID of Bobby, and then add it here, okay, 40 something. So your save it as a index HTML. Here we will just cancel it, okay, because I already made my index HTML file, but I cannot show you because this is a project for you, okay. So just close all this and go back to the web page. So we will open this, okay. This is actually it's here, CSRF attacker set, okay. Because you already built the index file in that folder, so when you click here, it will actually open what you just created, okay. That will, but right now in your folder it's empty. Since it's empty, so it will just look like a empty web page, empty website actually. So after you create the index file, something like this gonna happen. It will show, for example, I write Win-free electronic gadgets, something attractive here, okay, and you send such a link to Alice, okay, send a link to Alice, because here you can send message. Actually, you can send a message to your either is your friend or not. You can always say Alice. You can send a post to her, okay. And suppose we already did this. Suppose we already did this before, and so you just send it, and Alice, if she's interested about what you sent her, she may click on this this website, okay. Suppose Alice clicked this link in your email, okay. So suppose she clicked this link, then let's go back. And refresh. See, Bobby has already automatically be added to Alice's friends list. What happened here is actually there is an invisible image in this web page, and the source URL for that image is just send a friend request saying add Bobby as your friend. So when Alice opened this web page, at the same time, the request has been automatically sent, and this ELGG will regard this request as a request sent by Alice. Because you are using the same Firefox browser, the cookie is same, is Alice's login cookie. So Bob is secretly added to Alice's friends. Let's do this again. First, we remove Bobby. Now in our, remember we are Alice now. Still no friend yet. No friend yet. And I received an email, or I received a post, and which is sent by sent by Bobby. Okay. Or you can send by some other name, you know, if the attacker trying to add Bobby. The attacker may not necessary to be Bobby, right? Anyway, suppose here Bobby is the attacker. So Alice received this Bobby's message, and in the message said, hey, trying to use this link to win some free electronic gadgets. So Alice is interested about this, so Alice just clicked on this web page. So we use refresh. Suppose Alice just click on the link in that email. Did we refresh it? Okay. So go back to here. What happened is you add Bobby again. Okay, Alice Bob. This request is sent by here, but yeah, but Alice will not know Bobby already added to her friend list. This is the first task in our lab. Okay, first task. So it's quite simple. You just actually is spoof GET request. Okay,